60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, I'm John.
I'm Nancy.
And we are
JandNTravels.
JandNTravels. Thank you for another day of our show.
That's
That's
right.
right. Finally getting some warm weather here.
Yes.
Brandon, my Celtics hat, probably the last time we'll be able to wear it, because if they lose
Aw.
tonight, they're done for another year. So
Go Celtics.
hopefully this will give it some kind of good luck.
Yeah. Speaking of luck, Billy's the luckiest person I know. He won something else. We're going to have to call you Lucky Billy J. Captain Billy J.
Lucky Captain is fine.
Lucky
I'm sure.
Captain, LC.
So thank you for coming in. We're going to continue our format that we've been doing the last 3 weeks and throw 3 questions out there, and hopefully there'll be some discussion between us in the chat on these items.
Yeah.
We're also trying to develop a podcast and see how that comes along in the next month or so. So, Nance, I guess the first thing to do is just throw the first question up on the board here.
All righty.
Let's see. All right, so that's the first question we're going to be dealing with. Is 3 things to do in Florida.
Free things to do in Florida. There's a lot. We enjoyed our free things that we did in Florida.
Hey Billy, how's it going? Like Nancy was saying, she just told me today that you won something else. So.
Yeah, I didn't read everything on Facebook. I was reading it a little bit and then I got distracted, so I didn't know exactly what you won. But
I find it hard to believe, Billy, that you would be a 76ers fan. Maybe he's more of an anti-Celtics fan. Yeah, what did you win, Billy?
I didn't finish reading it on Facebook because I got distracted. So, what was it?
He hasn't said yet.
Oh.
Okay, so the first question is 3 things to do in Florida, and there's tons of them.
Yeah, there are.
Around here, it's basically, you walk a state park or something.
Yeah, we have a lot of beautiful state parks near us that we like to, visit.
But basically, that's what you do.
Yeah.
You're going to walk in the woods.
Yeah.
In Florida, we found such a diversity, and we put together a short list ourselves, and if anyone could throw their choices in there, it'd be great. First one we put down was the Sunset Walk at Margaritaville.
Yeah, that was nice.
Now, that is an area that has some cute shops and bars and restaurants, and it's actually outside of the gates of Margaritaville on 192 in Kissimmee.
Mm-hmm.
But they host all sorts of stuff. We went down there and saw a pet show this year.
I loved it. Oh my God, there were so many cute dogs. Yeah, they were walking all over the promenade, and then they had a little booth set up for doggy treats and little items that you can buy for your dogs, like fancy leashes, and they were giving out little ice creams for the dogs.
It was basically just dog walking.
Yeah.
Dog watching, I should say, which was the best part.
There were so many dogs. I mean, it was just great.
And they had a few other things in the daytime, but the main attraction is for no charge. They have outdoor concerts and attract. I'm trying to think how days a week. They have a car show. I think one day a week.
We didn't go to that, but
which
they
is
do
no
have
charge. They have bands.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that we were going to try and go to, but we never made it out, was it St. Patty's Day party?
Yeah, we were going to try to go to that, but we didn't. But yeah, so check out the margarita, the promenade.
Right, promenade. Now, Billy says the Naval Aviation Museum, is that the one up in the Pensacola area, Billy, near you? I think that's the one he's done some videos on.
Mhm.
And the beaches. Yeah, that's something that we take for granted. I think most of the beaches, if not all in Florida, are free.
Mhm.
And up here, you go to a beach, it costs you a pretty penny now to go to a beach in our area. So that is a big value.
That is.
If you're paying. Billy said, one a travel kit,
Oh, a travel
one
kit.
eye mask,
Okay.
one blanket, one neck pillow. That's actually pretty
That's
good. All
nice.
items contain Pepsi and zero sugar and jet blue logos, ARV of each. Second prize, $60.30. I didn't win the $4,000 travel certificate.
Oh.
Yeah, but you always
that's-
seem to win a little something here, and a little
Yeah.
something. He's going to a convention out in, I was going to say it's Vegas, but that's next year.
Next year's
He's going to
Vegas.
another. Remember the sweepstakes one we met him up
Yeah.
in New Hampshire?
Yeah.
He's going to another one of those coming up.
Very nice.
Second thing on our list is what?
Well, are you done talking about free things in Florida?
No.
Oh, the Old Town.
Old Town, I guess I can't really compare it to Margaritaville.
No.
It's actually nice. A lot of people don't like it because they call it honky tonk type of thing. But it's got a row, like street rows, that's lots of shops. I also put out a video because that's the cheapest beer we found in all of Florida.
Yeah, and you can walk
can-
around with a beer.
You can get an ice cold beer at numerous
People
places there for
watch.
$2.
Stop in the little shops. I got a cool magnet in one of the shops at Old Town. I hadn't seen that magnet anywhere else, so that was really neat.
They do, and they have a store with all magnets. They have a few novelty places.
Yeah.
A nice horse store with
Yeah.
horror characters in it.
Right. They have
And-
rides, of course. They're carnival rides, but
Well, that's the part
They're
I forgot
rides.
because we always just do the Old Town part, walk
Yeah.
up and down the streets and look in the shops. But there's a whole section.
and they had a
Amusements.
car show there, which we did go to. It was cool because I love Camaros and I love Firebirds, and I saw some really neat looking Camaros.
Yeah.
When we went there.
They did it from shop
Yeah,
cars. Yeah.
they were
So
sharp.
they have the amusements, they have that, and then they have the
Yeah.
actual Old Town stuff. We tend to try and go in the day because
Mhm.
I can imagine that place at night is just
Mhm.
crowded as all can be.
I always wanted a Camaro, but never got one. But it was cool seeing all the very unique
Yeah. So
vintage cars.
Billy said Scottsdale, Arizona this
Oh,
year.
Scottsdale.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be a nice place
Yeah,
to
that
visit.
would be.
And then Vegas the next year. So that Old Town's another one. That also is on 192
Mhm.
in Kissimmee,
Mhm.
probably about 10 minutes, 15 minutes from
Mhm.
Margaritaville.
Yeah.
Another we came up that I think we just put the video out on was the Free Museum in Osceola
Well, that was
Welcome Center.
wonderful. We were just taking a walk. We didn't even know about it. We were going to Shingle Creek to walk, but the walking paths were closed due to the hurricane.
Right.
So we crossed the street and we were just taking a walk, and we happened to stumble across this museum, and we went inside, and it was free, and it was really lovely in there. It was quite a good sized museum.
We thought it would be kind of cruddy because it was
Yeah.
small. It was part of the Welcome Center.
Yeah.
It was actually on 192, but the path we took us into the woods behind it.
Yeah.
We just saw it through the woods.
Yeah.
But it was a very cute museum. I mean, it was
Yeah.
clean. It was a lot of
There's a
detailed
lot
stuff.
of
It was very
detailed
interesting.
stuff. That's where, if you look at our videos, we're sitting in the eagle's nest.
Yes.
I thought that was so cool. They said, how many pounds? I think I want to say 2,000 pounds.
The
is it?
nest?
The nest.
I wouldn't
It
doubt
was
it.
huge. It was really huge, and we have pictures of both of us sitting in there.
And then segueing from
Not at the same time.
no, someone to take a picture.
I know.
Segueing from the museum was the Shingle Creek that Nancy mentioned. We'd eventually gone down there because they have a nice walking path,
They
supposedly
do, yeah.
through the woods where you can actually see wildlife.
Yeah.
But it was closed from a hurricane, and they keep pushing the date back when it's going to
Yeah.
reopen again. Hopefully next year when we go, it'll be open.
I hope so. You can rent kayaks there, which is kind of nice, but we didn't do that. I wasn't able to do that with my hand situation. So, but you can. I don't know how much the rentals were. Do you remember? Was it pretty reasonable?
It's funny. You keep pushing the site, but on our video we have the sign of it, and
Good.
I forget what it costs.
Okay,
but you can
so
check that out. if
check
you're
out our
interested.
videos. But it's a cute area, and
Billy says, John, if I find free slushies in Florida, I'll let you know. Yeah, Billy, do the ones
Yeah,
that
he'd love it.
the ones at Old Country Buffet, or Golden Corral, I guess it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
Golden Corral count as free because it's included in the
I
price. So I don't know.
know. I
That's
don't
one of those
know.
marginal areas. But I appreciate that, Billy.
Yeah, let us know.
The other one, which we do a lot, and we've been actually taking some people with us, is resort hopping.
Oh, I love resort hopping. Yeah.
Free, you go, you park at one of the resorts. Now they have limited the resorts. There aren't as many
Yeah.
that you can park and as you for nothing. Well, park if you're not staying there, I should say.
Yeah, you can get into Boardwalk. We can get into Polynesian. And we got into Port Orleans.
Well,
that was cool because we got
right, but
there
the-
when they had the Mardi Gras.
The big thing is that if you're going to do the monorail resort, which is our favorite resort hop, is the
Yeah.
monorail, they still are not keeping you out of those resorts.
No,
so you
they're
get into
not.
Polynesian, the Contemporary, or Grand
Yeah.
Floridian Park there.
Yeah, we were happy to get into the Grand Floridian because we saw the decorative Easter eggs, and check out our video for that. They're really pretty. That was amazing. That was they had them displayed for about a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly a month. I think it was. We did
And that was
park.
free.
We do park usually at the Polynesian because we love that hotel. Walk around the hotel,
Yeah.
maybe get a Dole Whip, which is Disney's version of a slushy Billy, and then we jump on the monorail and go right around the monorail. We
Yeah.
always stop in front of Magic Kingdom, get some pictures
Gotta
with
get
the
pictures.
Main Street,
Yeah.
the entrance to Disney in the background.
Yeah, that's nice there.
But that's a great way to spend the day.
And we walked around the Contemporary, and I think we saw. Was it this year that we saw the gingerbread castle there? Oh, they had a simulated gingerbread
Yes,
castle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was good too.
Yeah.
But there's lots to see, and there's always some at the hotel. And I've noticed that Disney has a lot of unannounced specials, like that Easter one thing was not
We were
publicized anywhere.
surprised, yeah.
The gingerbread house was not
Yeah, that
publicized
wasn't.
anywhere.
Yeah, we were surprised.
So-
We were just walking around. They had a sign to see the gingerbread house on the 4th floor. and we went
Yeah,
up
they
to
didn't even
see
make it easy. It wasn't like the
No.
other resorts had a sign,
Right.
go over and visit
Right,
it. It
it
was just,
didn't. Yeah.
we just happened to walk across
Yeah,
it.
it was just cool seeing it. It was Cinderella's castle and gingerbread.
And the resort hopping, our favorite's always the monorail, but we've done it where we've gone, like Nancy
Mm.
said, to Port Orleans
That
and
was
taken
fun.
the boat to Disney Springs and back. Or to Saratoga Springs. Saratoga Springs. Saratoga Springs.
Toga.
And
Yeah, this year going to New Orleans was great because we hit it right with the Mardi Gras, and there was lots of, activities that day. They even had Princess Tiana there.
right,
That
that's
was
where we
really
met up with
cool.
Sherry there.
Yep.
And so that was a lot of fun. And the other one, we'll take the boat and go over to Fort Wilderness
Yeah, that's nice too.
and explore that. So there's a lot of
Yeah.
resort hopping you can do. You can kill several days doing that.
Yeah, and also while you're resort hopping, you can ride the Skyliner, which is free.
Right. And that's one of the things
That's fun.
it's almost like a ride in itself. You have the
It is.
Skyliner, you have the boats,
Yeah, the
different
boats.
boats, and the monorail.
Yeah,
right?
they're all fun
So-
rides. Yeah.
Okay, so we said Captain Billy's in here. Welcome in Alan Williamson. Thank you
Hi,
for coming
Alan.
in. Actually, I thought it said someone much earlier. Kathy Pawanana. Thank you
Hello,
very much
Kathy.
for coming in. Oh, Billy, I need to do resort hopping. Never done it.
Oh, it's fun.
Busy.
Yeah.
Billy, if you ever come to the area, I mean, and we get together again, we should just do a day of that.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, he's a good tour guide.
And it's relaxing too.
It
'cause
is,
You go
it's
at your own
nice.
pace. You don't have to go the fast pace.
Hmm.
Next one on our list is La Front Park in Kissimmee. Is that what it's called?
Lakeland, I think it's called.
Oh, okay. Lakeland Front Park. That is a huge
Oh,
public
that's
park.
huge. Yeah.
They
that's
have
big.
band. I don't know if they have band concerts. We didn't see any of those, but the
No.
band stands there.
Right.
The interesting thing about this, again, it's on our video, is they have a walkway right along. It's just a bay. It's a lake, right? It's
Yeah.
an inlet bay
Yeah.
with the water right below the. So you sit on the wall, and all of a sudden, Nancy looked down, and there was an 8-foot alligator.
I
Right
know.
there. So
My gosh.
no one seems to think it's anything unusual.
On the other side, there's the park itself is huge, and you can fish there. There's supposedly, I forget what the lake is called. I don't remember the name, but they're supposed to have very good fishing for bass. And yeah, we were just sitting on the wall, and I think you spotted it. You looked over and you went, Nancy, and we looked down. There was an 8-foot
Right.
alligator.
Sure, we just mentioned you.
Oh, hey,
Welcome in,
Sherry. I
Sherry.
think you have a little short on that, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's an interesting park. There's not like a
No.
ton to do. It's one of those things you get down, you take just walk
Yeah,
around.
it's just pretty. I mean, and then in that area, because we walked around, um, we saw that monument with all
Yeah,
the
what is that?
uh,
From
from every state. I forget the name of it
and
now.
there was some from other countries too. I'm not sure what the criteria is for having the plaque up there that lists your town or your state,
Yeah,
but yeah,
and they have
that's
little restaurants and stuff like that.
those you got to
Nice
walk
little
off the
area.
park.
You
You
gotta
know, the
walk.
park
Yeah,
itself, there wasn't a lot going on. They had actually two baby showers.
yeah. They
Remember?
had 2 baby showers because you can rent. They're huge too. These little
Rent an area.
area. Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, they had several areas where you can rent. What do you call rent? What do they call just a little like a
What was a bandstand? But I don't know what the area. I don't
bandstand?
know what the area was that you could rent. You're right. I was talking to Jimmy on his chat. I think it was yesterday morning about homemade. They were talking about making homemade jam
Yeah.
with berries and stuff.
I'm gonna make rhubarb
And
jam.
I was telling them you're gonna try something
I'm
different and
gonna
do the
try
rhubarb one.
So I grow rhubarb, and I've made rhubarb muffins. I've made rhubarb crisp, and I've made rhubarb bread, which I really like. But I've never tried jam, so I'm gonna try rhubarb jam this year. And my son, who's into making mead, is gonna try strawberry rhubarb mead. So I'm gonna give him some rhubarb so he can make some mead. So we'll get use out of it.
Sherry puts up welcome cruise and travel lovers. Please like, share, smash the red subscribe button to follow the channel and tap the bell. Thank you very
All
much,
right,
Sherry.
thank you.
Thank you, Sherry. She likes the shirts.
Oh, thank you. Got to stay young and have fun.
Jimmy says, yes, we spoke of rhubarb yesterday.
Oh, yes.
It's funny that we
Ah.
figured out the plants are technically over 100 years old because
my
they
gosh.
went from grandmother's garden to my mother's garden.
my
And of course,
goodness.
it's not the original plant, but
Yeah. I know the leaves are poisonous, but because I know when my son asked me, he goes, well, what do? You to make the mead, you give me the leaves? I go, no, they're poisonous, but I'll give him some rhubarb stock.
Louis says, what about rhubarb wire? That
Rhubarb
might
wire?
tear up your gums. Mom used to
Rhubarb.
make,
Oh,
Jimmy
I
said
get
that
it.
his mother used to make rhubarb strawberry pie.
Oh.
That's the one you like mixing with
Well,
strawberry, don't you?
that strawberry rhubarb pie was my father's favorite, but I'm not a pie maker, so I always bought it when he came up.
Yeah.
I probably won't ever try to make that, but I do like it.
Next thing on our list of 3 things to do in Florida, Billy brought this up earlier,
Yeah.
is Disney Springs.
Oh yeah, Disney
Great place to
Springs.
go. It's hard to believe with Disney, but there's 4 parking garages for
Mhm.
free
Yeah.
that are right next to it. You can walk right into Disney Springs.
Yep.
Plenty to look at,
Oh yeah,
plenty
it's
place to
fun.
eat, to drink. Free entertainment, usually in 2 different places on
Mhm.
Disney Springs. Jimmy went there just recently for the is it Gaglin Rose? Is that how you pronounce that? The Irish
Oh,
place.
Raglan Road.
Raglan. I'm sorry. What did I say? Gaglin?
I'll correct him.
If I don't have my notes written down. Yes. And that was that's where they do the Irish step dancing.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
yeah.
Stuff like that. So that was cool.
I just saw some Irish step dancing from our local theater and our local college. There's a dance company at our local university where we live, and they performed at the local theater, which is about 15 minutes away from here, and they did the Irish step dancing. They were fabulous. I really enjoy watching Irish step dancing.
Well, no, that's I didn't even thought about that. Billy says free NASA rocket launches. We saw 5 rocket launches
Oh,
from our
yes.
hotel,
I didn't think of
our
that
March
too.
resort, and
Yeah,
that's a huge one.
that's huge. Yeah, we love that. That was really impressive seeing
Very
that.
good, Captain.
Good call.
You can't see any of those. Probably a dumb question from over your way, though, right, Captain? I mean,
I'll have
that's
to
just
call
way
him.
too far over, I
Yeah.
imagine.
I have to call him Lucky Captain.
It's either Captain or Commodore. I still haven't really deciphered. My
He's
next video will feature the
Captain. He's
Irish
got a
dancers.
captain's hat.
That would be nice, Jimmy. His next video is gonna have the Irish dancers in it.
Oh, good. I love watching them.
Hey, Mariah, welcome in. Thanks.
Hi, Mariah.
We're doing fine today. It's finally warmed up.
Yeah, it's like 69 today, right?
Yeah, 6970. Trying to wear this, Jimmy. This is our last go for the Celtics tonight, I think. Oh, she's on a city bus today. Where are
Oh,
you going
wow.
to?
Got a fun day planned?
Yeah, okay, it's too far away. Billy said for the rocket launch from where he is.
Oh, yeah, that was really cool seeing that. I was so impressed.
Jimmy has started from the Astute Travel horse has started his morning walks again.
Oh, good. With both
Him and
your
Colleen were out
dogs?
there, and I
Yeah,
saw one dog. I
yeah.
guess they were both there. Okay, so the next thing, this is free things to do in Florida. If you have any suggestions, please throw them up in the chat. Is City Walk,
City Walk, yeah. We
which
didn't
we
get to
haven't
do
done
it.
for 10
Yeah,
years.
I know. We've done it, but not for 10 years.
Now, this is a deceiving free thing to do because
Mm.
they charge you for parking.
Oh, you
I
have to
think it's
go out.
$30 up until 6 o'clock because they're trying
Oh,
to nail all the people going to the
so you
theme
got to
parks.
go, for it to be free, you got to go
Right.
after 6.
So if you go
Okay.
after 6 and you're just looking for something to do, I guess walk around
Yeah.
and see what's going on after 6, you can do it.
All right.
And we haven't done it in 10, 15 years.
Yeah,
Right?
it's been a while.
Okay, Jimmy's gonna walk tomorrow too.
Oh,
Okay.
good. It's supposed to be nice.
You ever done City Walk, Billy? Do you recommend it or not? Because who was the one who suggested to us did it? Who did that? When we were up there and they had
Our
done City
friends, they
Walk.
said it was too crowded.
Yeah, who was that?
Jim?
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. I was thinking it was some of the people we met down
No,
there. Yeah, they
no,
friends
no.
that came down
Our
there.
friends
That's right.
from home came down to Florida and we hooked up with them and they did the city walk, but they said it was really crowded.
Yeah, they weren't really impressed. So it wasn't
No,
crowded and yeah, basically it was overcrowded. That was the
that's
biggest
what
thing they
they,
tried to
yeah, they
mock.
didn't
Yeah,
like it was too crowded. But, it's free if you go after 6, you can just check it out.
right. The couple more here. The next one is Citrus Place, Claremont. This is
I
kind of an
like that.
out of the way tourist thing that we only found it because we're going from Kissimmee to Helen, Georgia.
No, we're going to,
No, it's going to Helen, Georgia.
oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're right.
And that's the only reason we found
Yeah,
it.
that's
Whatever route
correct.
we took there.
Yes, that's correct.
Very unusual place. It's got the huge wheeled jeeps or trucks that you can
Mhm.
take a tour.
Yeah,
It's
big monster trucks.
citrus. There's citrus trees everywhere. I assume
Yeah.
they let you pick this stuff. There's a little petting zoo with some odd things like an ostrich, which
I
you don't
know.
expect to see in a petting
I
zoo.
know.
And then the main place has a lot of novelty kind of gifts, and also the bar there. It's just a lot of strange,
Yeah, it's
different
really,
things.
yeah, it was a really cute place. Yeah.
Thank you for coming in, Tanisha.
Hi, Tanisha. How are
In fact,
you?
since Tanisha's here, I was going to do this at the end, but we are going to try and get back to our Sunday, maybe every other Sunday if we can do it live at 4 o'clock.
Hmm.
And we're going to start next week, but we know it was Mother's Day, so we're going to start on May 21st. We'll start the show off. We have negotiated with Tanisha to come back, and we'll start off with Tanisha time, and then we'll have our game. So that's
Yeah.
at May 21st. So a week from Sunday, right?
Mhm.
So I want to throw that up there. Jimmy says he's been to City Walk. It's okay, but I agree with the captain. I can't disagree with that. That they like Disney Springs better.
Oh, yeah. I
Disney
love
Springs is
this.
just so relaxing.
Oh, I love Disney Springs. Yeah. We've been there quite a few times when we were in Florida this winter.
Last two. This is a general thing. There are 3 spots we heard of to go manatee watching.
Yeah, we didn't get to do
I
that.
don't think there's I know the Blue Springs one. There's a
Yeah.
charge for the car, but the one we went to over on Cocoa Beach,
We didn't
there
get
was no
charged,
charge
but that was a
then.
long time
Right.
ago.
So who
We
knows
don't
if they're
know.
charging now?
Right.
And there's another place over on the Gulf Coast. So there's 3 places that we've heard of to go
Mhm.
watch manatees, and
Mhm.
I guess they're especially visible during the winter months when we're there. So that might be something we'll have to put in our plans for next year.
Yeah, next year I hope we can do that. Yeah.
And anyone else have any other? We have one more, and then let's see what Tanisha say here. She says, "I will be ready."
All right. Nice.
The last one we have is the Triple B Ranch. Have not done this.
No.
Have heard from several people, and we were thinking of doing it. It's basically a place you go and there's It's an old beef ranch, I think, from what they told me,
Mhm.
and it's got several nature trails
Yeah,
that go right along the water, and you do see a lot of decent wildlife.
that's what our friend said. Yeah, that went there.
So that's something we want to partake. I don't know if
Yeah, I
anyone's
tried
walked
that.
that. Does anyone have any other free things to do in Florida? And if not, we will move on to our next question. We do address all previous questions if someone comes up with something after we've switched gears. Okay. All right. So our next question, Nance, is, and this is my favorite topic, best buffets you have eaten at.
Ooh, making me hungry just saying buffets.
We didn't realize when we were putting this list together how many buffets we've eaten at. Decent
Yeah.
buffets.
Yeah.
There's a few around here in the New Hampshire area, but most of them have closed. The Chinese
Yeah,
ones have
most of them
closed.
have closed. Most of our Chinese buffets in this area have closed.
Billy said alligator wrestling is free to do. Yeah, I guess you may lose an arm or something, but it's something to think about.
Yeah, right. Hey, you
Jimmy,
will.
Jimmy went to the International Market World in Florida, what town is that in, Jimmy? Slushies. Well, we were arguing about that earlier, Jimmy. Slushies are really free. I mean, they're included in
Oh.
the price. So are they free or not?
I
I
thought
don't
of
know.
something else that was free. The flea markets, if you wanted to just walk around flea
Right.
markets.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
we
got-
enjoy doing that.
Yeah, I enjoy doing that. I was looking for an Olaf keychain, and I looked everywhere, and I finally found one at the flea market.
Auburndale, he said.
Auburndale?
Yeah, that world, the one that Jimmy just said.
What's in Auburndale?
The International Market World.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Golden Corral in Manchester, Billy brings up, and that's probably the best buffet in our area now, and that's over an hour away.
I know.
We've met Jimmy there at least twice. Yeah, I think it was twice there, and then Golden Corral. There seems to be a theme here. And then we met Jimmy and his wife and his parents in the one in Florida. Golden Corral is one of my favorites.
So what is the international?
I'm not sure what it is. It's a market of some kind.
It's a market?
Yeah. So look it up and see
Yeah, I'll
exactly
have to
what it
look
is.
that up.
Probably the top one there are two buffets that are nowhere near Florida and nowhere near New Hampshire that were our two favorite, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
One was Captain George's.
Captain George's was amazing, yes. That was in Williamsburg,
That was
Virginia.
I don't know if it's actually Williamsburg, but it was
It
close
was
to
in
Williamsburg.
Virginia, yeah.
It was on the main drag.
That was amazing.
And
Oh,
Jimmy, I think we talked about this on
was
your chat the other
huge.
day.
That place was huge.
It was seafood.
Yeah.
And
seafood.
while I was chatting on his show, a couple of us looked it up to see if the thing was still around because we went, what?
Oh, God.
25 years ago?
Yeah, at least 25.
And it is still open.
Wow, really?
The price, of course, is not what we paid back then. I think it was $41 for a unique, but I mean, it had scallops, it had all sorts of
That's not
seafood.
terrible.
No, it's not for.
No, that's not bad.
You do a sit-down meal, seafood, it's going to cost that, right?
I know. Well, yeah, it was delicious. I remember that very much. This is this one. I'm laughing because of all the dessert I ate.
Oh, I know. Billy says, actually, the best buffets I've had are in Las Vegas. I've always wanted that. Nancy went to Las Vegas once. I haven't.
Yes.
But they look great when you're looking at the pictures.
I remember
Caesar's Palace is the best.
Oh, is it? Oh, I hadn't had a buffet there, but I had one at the Tropicana Hotel, and it was good. It was very good.
Billy, the captain also likes Jimmy Buffet.
I like Jimmy too. We were surprised by this one. Well, we were surprised by this one. We went to Niagara Falls 5 years ago now, and we walked over to the Seneca Falls casino, and we had our cards with us, and we were able to get a meal for $15, and it was a buffet. And it was really good.
It was good. Great chicken wings, great meat.
They had the pasta with the mushrooms and I don't know what else was in that you really liked.
Well, we actually went back like 4 times.
Oh,
we kept going
back. Yeah.
Because then what they would do is have a luncheon special.
Yes. And they had the dessert. They had the creme brulee. Oh my God. It was very, very good. We kept going back there because you can't beat the price. I mean, So it was great.
So, Captain, if you're gambling up in New York on Niagara Falls, try that buffet out.
We were able to walk there
Hey,
from our.
welcome in, Blaine. Thanks for coming in.
Hi, Blaine. We were able to walk there from our hotel, so it was very convenient. It was real close. Huh?
Nothing.
Oh,
Okay, what were we? Yeah, so those are our two favorites, right?
Yeah,
Golden
those were-
Corral. Well, we have Golden Corral up there too, and that we always like that.
Mm.
We'll do that 2 or 3 times every time in Florida, and
Yeah.
try and make a trek up to Manchester. It's kind of become our thing with Jimmy and Colleen too. So try and do that at least once a year.
if you
Meet up
keep
there for
hearing
that.
a beeping, we haven't changed our smoke alarm yet. We're buying batteries as soon as.
Blaine just said I about jumped when the battery
Oh.
tripped.
We ran out of batteries. We're going shopping today. We will buy a
Today is
battery.
shopping day. I think we have more time.
Today
to
is
plan.
our shopping day. We will buy a battery because we looked and we didn't have any.
Okay, so what's the next buffet on there? Some buffets. I don't know if this qualifies as a buffet because it's more family style, but it is kind of a buffet. Ohana's is
Oh, that was
the
good.
very top of our list.
Ohana's, yeah, that was. If you've never eaten at Ohana's, it is expensive, but
Very
it's worth
expensive,
the
yeah.
money. It was really good.
We've done that twice.
Yeah.
Like, usually for special occasions or something like that.
Yeah.
And then what else is on there? The other one at Disney, if you're going with the Disney theme, is Cape May Buffet. We enjoyed.
Do they still have that?
They have it, but we checked that out last winter or the winter
Mm.
before, and the big thing was that you had buckets that you could fill with
Oh,
clams,
no.
steamers, and they
I
don't have the
remember
buckets
that.
anymore.
No.
So that was
Yeah.
easy.
Hopefully that won't be too much.
And then last one we threw on our list was the just general. We find that the Chinese buffets in Florida are so much better than the ones up here.
Yeah, they're very
Food's
good.
fresher, it's
Yeah.
warmer, there's more
Very
variety.
good.
We did that quite a bit for
Yeah.
lunch down the Chinese buffets. Two favorites. Well, we did Ichiban once on 192, and we did the other one 6 or 7 times.
Yeah.
So what was the other one called?
Hokkaido.
Hokkaido.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like, if I'm pronouncing it right.
Are there any buffets where you guys live? Different. Jimmy, yours is the Golden Buffet Country, the Golden Corral. Why keep called Country Buffet? Because that's the one we used to love. Remember?
We used to like
they
this
all went out of
buffet
business.
called Old Country Buffet, and they had the last one we went to was in Manchester, but I don't know if they still have it. But that was our go-to buffet when we went down Cape Cod.
Jimmy said they have several Sunday breakfast buffets here. I'll have to get some of those names from you, Jimmy, because I even have trouble finding those.
Hmm.
And Blaine says Shoney's. Now, Shoney's used to be our favorite.
We used to love
Shut that
Shoney's.
door
Oh,
for
I
me.
know. I apologize for the beeping, but we will be getting batteries.
What was it saying? Oh, yeah, Shoney's used to be the top of our list, and we went in there to check it out. There's one attached to Old Town, and it was
yeah.
terrible. Now I don't know if they've all gone downhill or if Shoney's, if that was that one.
I don't
remember?
know. Yeah, we haven't eaten there, but we did enjoy it when we first went to Florida. We ate at Shoney's and we really liked it.
So Billy's got some good Chinese buffets up where he is. I don't know why
Nice.
Florida has such good Chinese buffets, but
Yeah, love Chinese food.
and he's a Golden Corral there also. I've always wondered that he said Chi-Chi's Pizza, and we just figure we wouldn't eat a worth of pizza, right?
Yeah, I don't
Because
think I
it's
could do
limited
that.
menu. But is the pizza that good that it's worth doing, Billy? See, Blaine, so we ate at the Golden Corral about 2 miles from Old Town. We definitely ate at that one.
Mhm.
We ate at, let's see, the one we ate with Jimmy was closer to where we are. When
Mhm.
he ate at, I think is on 192. That's when we have eaten the most at.
Yeah.
And the big thing, and even though Billy hasn't said it, the biggest thing with Golden Corral is they include all the slushies you can eat. Okay, Billy's saying that Chi-Chi's is not worth it. Yeah, it doesn't look
No.
like it is.
Yeah.
Hey, nephew, welcome in,
Hello,
Paul.
Paul.
Golden Corral rocks, even if they let Billy in there.
Even if what?
They let Billy in there.
It does. It's a good place.
I'll give you a little hint if you haven't figured it out yourself. They have steak right now every night, and I think it starts at 4.
Yes.
We go in for the senior special. We qualify now, so we go in about 3
Yeah.
because I think it ends at 3. So we go in like 2:30. Last time we were in, they started putting the steak cook. Well, got
They
to cook in
did.
advance, right?
Yeah.
Gotta have the steak ready. They
Yeah.
started putting it out, and they'll actually
That
serve
was
it to you
good. Yeah.
during the lunch if you go at the end of the lunch.
Yeah.
So
You can
just a little hint.
piggyback on the steak food for dinner.
That's right. I forgot about that.
What?
Well, Paul was saying to like Billy, and would you remember he was locked out of?
That's right.
And I don't know
That
if we
was
ever.
so funny.
As soon as he went out, the waitress said, "No, do it now. Lock him out." Lock him out.
That was yeah, I forgot about that.
Western Sizzlers, Blaine recommends.
Oh,
We've never
yeah?
had that one.
No, I never went there. We should try it. I'll try different places.
It was tough, Jimmy. We had to really talk and convince the waitresses to let him back in.
That was funny.
It was. But that was a funny time too, because we met, which was supposed to be just a typical lunch or whatever it was,
Yeah.
and we ended up staying there.
Oh,
We
gosh.
didn't even realize the place had been closed for a
I
half hour.
know, we didn't. Yeah, we're like,
We looked
wait.
around, there's no one else sitting there.
No.
We said, maybe we outstayed our welcome, huh? Okay, so that is the second question, buffets. Like I said, if you think of any, I always love to put them down on my list.
Yeah,
throw
we
them in
could
the
try
chat.
different ones. Yeah.
Before we go into the third question, I am just going to run our thank you to our mods. Thanks again, mods. Always like to show our appreciation to you
Yes.
with that little
We do appreciate
video
it.
we have. Okay, so moving on to our third one is shows that you see on a ship. And
Oh,
we're always
yeah.
curious on what other people do. We have seen such a nice collection of
Yeah,
shows.
we have. We've seen a lot of good shows.
Let's see. Will we do that? Paul says, okay, he's saying hello. Believe it or not, I go to the Golden Corral for the veggie option.
Oh,
Wow,
really?
that's Paul. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm strictly a meat and potatoes guy, Paul, so you won't see me touch a vegetable in Golden Corral. Jimmy says that the captain was peeking in the window like a small homeless boy.
Yeah.
I have to be Jimmy, a small homeless boy with a captain's hat, though. You don't see a lot of those.
Oh, gosh.
Billy was drooling as he was watching me eat my slushies through the window,
Aw.
the tear rolling down his eye.
Oh, my goodness.
Jimmy affirms the slushies and I love bonanza. Oh, bonanza, that's an old name. That and Ponderosa.
Oh, yeah, Ponderosa. Oh, my goodness. We had more food on the floor when we went to Ponderosa. Our son was a year old and he kept throwing all his food on the floor. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went there and he don't know, just started throwing food.
So cruise shows, guys, what do you recommend? What would you suggest for your favorite cruise shows? We put down 7 that we liked a lot, that stood out.
Yeah,
there's a lot and we enjoyed.
Yeah, this was one of my favorites. It was 6, and I saw it twice. I liked it so much. That was on NCL. I don't know what ship that was on, but I can't recall. Do you remember?
6 was one was probably the Bliss, right?
Bliss, that's right, because our son was on that cruise ship. That's right. Well, he loved it too. He saw it twice as well.
There were 2 shows that we had seen on sea that people saw them and saw the Broadway. One was that. One was the
Jersey
Boys.
Boys.
They said that they were as good on the ship as they were.
Jersey Boys was fantastic. Oh yes, I don't know if we got to see that twice. I wanted to, but I don't know if I did.
I don't know if you saw 6 twice.
I saw 6 twice. I loved the Jersey Boys. That was amazing.
The music is really nice in 6. It's
Yeah.
kind of upbeat.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. It's
really
about
good.
what
King
king was
Henry
it?
the Eighth's
They cut off
wives.
all of their heads or something like that.
I
But
think
that was a good one.
He only cut off one head.
Just one head? Oh, I thought he cut all their heads off.
I
Well, he
don't-
killed them all though. Jersey Boys is the other one, which I had always wanted to see, and then we get an opportunity to see it on the
yeah,
ship.
that was good.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
We're both Beatle fans,
Yes.
so we really enjoyed Britain's Finest,
Yeah, that
which
was
was
that
on
was
one of these
excellent.
ships. Let's see. Sherry says the Aqua Show on the Oasis.
Oh yes, definitely.
Let's
That's
see.
a must see. That was amazing.
I didn't know that Paul had never gone to a show. Give it a try, Paul,
Oh
just for the
really?
heck of it.
Oh
He's
yeah.
he's a piano bar guy and trivia guy.
Oh
So,
okay. Yeah, that trivia is fun. I really enjoyed trivia.
or Atrium Band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize what cruise line was it. Must have been Carnival.
Yeah, Carnival had
That
the piano player.
no, but the ones with the strings, remember?
Oh, they
And
were
I thought that was just on the
fantastic.
horizon, but
Yeah, they were really good.
we
The
well,
violinists.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think those are on that quartet like that is on every ship, which would be
Oh, they
really
were
nice.
really
They were
good. Yeah,
fantastic.
they were fantastic. I really enjoyed them.
Billy likes 80s to the max on Carnival Dream and the Aqua Show.
Yeah, the Aqua
The Lord of the
Show.
Seas was awesome.
Yeah.
We've been on 2 cruises. Have never seen any shows, Jimmy says.
Wow. Oh,
Guys,
they're
if you haven't seen
great.
them, give it a shot.
So the other show that was really worth seeing that they had was well, they had Mamma Mia on the Oasis that
Okay,
our daughter saw.
there's 3 like Broadway shows.
Yeah,
They put
they
them all
had-
on the same line.
yeah.
We saw Cats.
I saw Cats. You didn't see it.
But no, but
But I
the
saw
internet
it.
rates there's a Grease show
Grease.
and Mamma Mia show, which they
Mm.
rate very high.
Well, our daughter saw Mamma Mia. She was on the Oasis last year and loved Mamma Mia. I saw Cats and I enjoyed Cats. Grease. I don't think I know anyone that's seen Grease on any cruise ships
No,
yet.
that just got some
But I'm sure that's
right.
probably very good.
The Aqua Show we have on our list, and I know 2 or 3 of you have mentioned that.
Mhm.
That's fantastic. If you
That
haven't seen
is.
that, it's at the back end of the Oasis, the bigger
Yeah.
Royal Caribbean ships,
Mhm.
high dive acts. It's and then
It's
some dance
amazing.
and music. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Jimmy likes the piano bars too. The ice show. Yeah. I mean, it's not like an ice capades type of thing,
No,
but
it's
on a cruise
enjoyable.
ship in a
Yeah.
small ice rink like that, it was a
Yeah.
very enjoyable show.
Yeah, I really liked it. We saw it twice. We
Mhm.
liked it.
Billy says deal or no deal.
I like
Since I
Deal
was
or
a stage.
I
Billy
like
was
Deal-
actually on
I
stage for
know.
that.
I like Deal or No Deal. I think that's entertaining.
We
I
always
do.
go and watch a couple
Yeah.
of those shows.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay,
Uh,
so Billy saw Mamma Mia and liked it too.
Oh, really?
So that's
Good.
2 big positives
Yeah.
for Mamma Mia.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I hope I get to see that on the cruise ship.
And the last one on our list
I
is
don't
a
know
show
that one.
called Rock of Ages. I'm trying to think of what ship that was on now.
Oh, I don't
It might have
remember.
been NCL.
NCL?
That's different dancing and rock music. It's one of the higher rated shows,
I like it.
non-Broadway shows on cruise ships.
And I really did like the dancing on the horizon. The shows on the horizon so good. All the dancing that we saw on the.
Carnival's a notch below the other one
Yeah.
because it doesn't give you that Broadway.
No, they don't
gig
give you the
show,
Broadway,
but
but the dancing was really good. I enjoyed it.
and we're very much into just seeing singing and dancing.
Yeah,
Right. If they're up there in
entertaining.
their costumes and music that we can identify with. We enjoy that.
Yeah. But 6, Britain's Finest, Jersey Boys, right up there. Yeah.
Right.
Our son really enjoyed Jersey Boys, even though he wasn't too familiar with the music. He really enjoyed it. He enjoyed the Beatles too. Britain's
We
Finest.
saw it. The bad thing with that is it was in a very small club. It was supposed to be a copy of their one in London, England.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
they did one show, which was
Liverpool.
great, that they moved to the main theater so everyone could see
It was called The Cabin, and it's where they were discovered in Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Also, like Flick on the Carnival Dream. Never heard that one. Show about movie songs. That would be fun.
Oh.
Movie songs.
Yeah.
Love and Marriage. Yeah. Okay. So those are our shows. If you have any others to throw out here, throw them out. And we're getting to our 45-minute limit that we've imposed on
They
ourselves.
actually had a hypnotist that was a kind of a neat show.
Yeah.
You didn't really like it
I
that
don't really
much?
believe the hypnotist. I think it's a big.
Yeah, but it was entertaining.
It's like people with ESPN. I just kind of.
It was entertaining.
So, So a reminder here, we'll be here next Thursday at 12:15 again.
Yep.
Please join us.
Yep.
If you have any questions, uh, send us an email or something that you want us to put up on here as one of our 3 questions. I've got a list of them, but I'd always like some outside questions that we can
Mhm.
pose to the chat.
Yeah.
So if you have any ideas, send me an email or message me if you can message me. If not, we'll be here next Thursday, and then the Sunday after that, which is
The
May
21st.
21st, we'll be on at 4 o'clock on Sunday with our Tanisha time,
me.
and then our
Yeah.
back to our Name This and Crap or Fact show.
Yeah.
So Paul's on a dog and pony show.
Paul's what?
Paul was on a dog and pony show. So thank you very much for joining us,
Thank you all
everyone.
for joining us. Have a wonderful day and stay young and have fun.
Bye bye,
Enjoy
everyone.
yourselves.